Good morning, my fellow yogic travelers. I'm mighty glad to be alive today, and I hope that you are too, as we continue to live, laugh, love, learn, linger, and live the life we love. Well, it's Wednesday, so it's my bad joke day. Mr. Ginsburg goes to Florida every winter, lives in Boca, and he goes to see Dr. Schwartz, the internist. Well, what's the problem? Well, it seems like I've been having these silent gas emissions. I just don't know what to do about it. It's causing a lot of problems. Well, tell me about it, says the doctor. Well, like, for instance, I was at a dinner party the other night, and I must have had 6 or 7 of these silent gas emissions, and there was a little noxious odor, but nobody said anything. Everybody thought it was the dog. Okay. Then it happened again. I had people over for dinner, and I had a number of silent emissions with the same kind of noxious odor, but, people looked around, nobody said anything, so I figured it was fine. And in fact, since I've been talking to you here, I've had about 10 silent emissions. So what do you think you can do for me, doctor? And the doctor says, well, the first thing is I'm going to send you to a hearing specialist. So check out your own silent emissions at home is what I would have to say to you. Yeah. All right. So where are we today? Well, first, I'm asking questions that have to do with our own vision, our own sight. What is it to turn the blind eye to something? And how does having a blind eye block you from seeing things more clearly? So you have some self-reflection on that? If you do, elevate the conversation with your friends or tell me where you think you're blind and what blocks you. And I'll be glad to share that with you as well. All right. Always begin with something from my teacher, B.K.S. Iyengar. Direct perception is what we're interested in. That's known as factual knowledge. Factual knowledge always brings to light a teaching for your intellect. It teaches you how to adjust and adapt yourself to the new knowledge. When you practice yoga, you display the ability and the capacity to learn from experience, which is true education, not dependent upon information or lecture notes taken by other people. Direct experience, not metaphysical speculation. That's why you can talk directly about what's happening on the mat with your teacher. Now, I keep telling you that I'm a member of what I call the Aquarian conspiracy. There's a cosmic homesickness, like a beacon beckoning from beyond. It makes us ask those questions. What's ticking within you? That's the question that's going to straighten you out, ease your anxiety, and put you in accord with life. The idea is that there's something within us that is wiser and better informed than our ordinary consciousness. And with such an ally within ourselves, why go it alone? It's learning how to find the true religious spirit, which is not an organization. It's really being simple, not becoming anything extraordinary, as if just being itself isn't a miracle. But it's no longer shaping yourself into something, just allowing yourself to naturally be who you are. Now, there's always distortions in every single path, interpretation of the different teachings. And the Buddhist teaching, they have the Wheel of Life, which we'll go over the next 6 days or so. And the first one is what we call the God realm of self-absorption. Yeah. And the more you develop oneself, the more you create the consciousness of the dweller, the ego, the one who's achieving these things. And it keeps reaffirming that separate sense of the meditator's existence. Oh, I'm doing really well. And it's always realized through tremendous struggle. King of the hill. And there's always a sense of pleasure in maintenance of your ego. But in the end, you get disillusioned because you cannot keep that up. Cannot keep that up. So instead, I would say, train your mind to change your brain. And how do you do that? 2 very simple words: learn and grow. Learn means understand something that you did not know before, and grow means do something that you never did before. And hopefully in every yoga class, you learn something about the philosophy you never thought about before, and you do a posture in a different angle or a new pose you never did before. So every class ought to be one of learn and grow. And so, once again, I'm always reminding everybody, spend some time in silence. If you don't want to call it meditation, just call it sitting, and just watch what happens without judgment, without attachment. And the point, of course, is not trying to block any thought, which is impossible anyway. But just don't let them invade your mind and gain a foothold there. Watch it. Don't be attached to it. Don't judge it. And just let it go. Because anytime you try to avoid any emotion or negative thought, it actually locks it in place, repressing it instead of releasing it. And that's the whole purpose of it, is let go, keep letting go, keep letting it flow through you. And then you live a life of being at ease, with less resistance, more letting it in, more allowing, more amplifying the feeling of good. And then you learn to not just amplify it, but escalate it, so that you learn how to feel good within your own self, within your environment, and your interaction with other people. And we know that the world needs that. So do your part to put it out there. Have a great day.